Mdm Zuraidah Abdullah is Singapore's highest-ranking female police officer with a 27-year career in the police force. Recently promoted to Senior Assistant Commissioner of Police, the 51-year-old is the first female to hold the rank here.
I always tell my officers, police job, the moment you want to join the force, you must be prepared to work 24/7. Because the job is very demanding. It takes really special people to be able to do the job. Not I'm saying that I'm special. I find the job itself, it's already a calling, and to me that itself is a reward.
Mdm Zuraidah was one of only 6 females and the first Malay woman to join the police force back in 1986. Ironically, this was not her first career choice.
I wanted to be in engineering, but that was the period in which we had a bad economy. 1985, the engineering was in a bad situation, so they were not employing. So I thought that maybe I'll try teaching. So I went to teaching for about 6 months, and then I saw an advertisement that says, every day is different. So I joined the force.
Despite working in a male-dominant environment, gender was never an issue.
I cannot say that because a woman don't need to chase after criminals. You have to. So then be fit, train hard. If it's not good, then train harder. I can't say that, sir, because I'm a woman, cannot run 2.4, can negotiate or not. There's no negotiation. You have to pass. You don't pass, you don't get to graduate.
Mdm Zuraidah says the public's perception of female police officers has changed over the years compared to 20 years ago. Today, more females are joining the police force.
I still remember when I attended a scene of crime. As an investigating officer, you must go to the scene of crime. And then together with me is my scene of crime officers, who is a male officer. So when I wanted to interview the victim of crimes, the victim of crime refused to speak to me. He said that I want to speak to your in charge. And that was my scene of crime officer. And I said, no, I'm the in charge. I'm the senior officer. No, you can't be. You're a woman. He's a male. I want to speak to him. So you have that was the perception of the public at that time. Now we see a lot of more women. I think for every 5 officers, we have about 1 woman officers. We want to recruit more because we want to tell them that the job is something that the woman can also excel in.
Mdm Zuraidah now heads the Police Training Command, which oversees the training of all police officers. She's also chairman of the Malay Heritage Foundation and a member of the National Heritage Board. Despite her busy schedule, she still finds time to spend with her family.
I think it's not about how long you spend your time with your family, but rather do you spend quality time with your family. Sometimes when you are off as an investigating officer, you may have to be called when your accused person has been arrested, and you have to drop everything that with your family eating somewhere halfway through, and you say to them, sorry, you can't, you continue and you leave. So if you don't have a very good family support, it can pose a great problems to the family.
She may have put a few criminals behind bars, but the Senior Assistant Commissioner of Police says the greatest joy as a police officer is helping people and seeing them change and grow.
So if you ask me, it's not just about chasing criminals, but of course it does. Sometimes when you are able to charge a person, and you give a good sense of satisfaction as well, because you make sure that justice is being paid. So when you attend to cases and you help prevent someone from jumping down or killing himself or herself, to me that's a sense of not only relief but a reward that your job enabled you to help a person in need. I always tell my PNS, our National Service officers, you got a chance during the next 2 years of your National Service thing to be actually doing real work that matters, and you can find that they themselves have grown, and to see that in their face, to see them graduating itself, to me that's also a reward. Those are the moments that probably adds up, that make the job, despite its challenges, despite its demands, a very interesting job.